Especially when you got a family and stuff, it's something you think about every now and again. But you know what, I'm just focused on this year, and that stuff will take care of itself when the time comes.
Tyler Mouse was just saying he doesn't hear it as much about his confidence in terms of getting chirped about that, his swagger, whatever you want to call it. True? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's always been a confident guy, and I think that's how you have to be. And I'm sure he still gets chirped quite a bit from guys around the room. But yeah, he's been playing great for us and a huge part of our success.
How important is four-line balance, Tyler, against these good teams? And you've beaten some good teams in the last couple of weeks. Being able to wheel out 4 in, 4 out, and liaison to the next group that's coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, I think depth is huge. I think you look at the teams that always end up winning, they have the most depth and guys that can step in and play in different areas of the lineup whenever need be. And you know, I think our depth has improved over the years, and you know, I think we have really good depth now. So it's fun to be a part of that, and to be a group where you don't have to worry about which line's out there too much. You can kind of roll 4 and have 4 any line out there, and they can compete. So it's a fun thing to be part of.
Phil's consistency, year in, year out, over the course of his career, you at all surprised that he's just been able to maintain? He's like that rabbit in the battery commercial. I
mean, I'm not surprised at all, to be honest with you, after playing with him and you know, seeing his skill set and stuff for the years that I got to. He's obviously an incredible player, and a guy that we're going to have to be careful with tonight and take away his time and space. Obviously, it's incredible the consistency he has had year in and year out, putting up the numbers that he has, and obviously winning the last 2 years. Obviously excited for him, being a friend and everything like that, but we're going to have to be hard on him tonight.
Why do you think he doesn't miss games? Like he hardly ever misses. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's obviously he takes care of himself, obviously, and you know, he knows what his body needs to be prepared, and yeah, I mean, maybe there's a little luck there, I don't know, but yeah, I think he just knows what he needs and what works best for him, and he sticks to it.
He's been almost a folk hero here, not just because of how well he's played on the ice, but because of the personality that you're well aware of off the ice. Have anything you've seen from afar made you go, oh Phil, you know, whether playing basketball or the Halloween?
I mean, everything you see kind of makes you chuckle and remember some of the stuff. The most recent one just been that video in the cryo chamber that I saw, and I know the guys in the room that know Phil and stuff like that got a good chuckle out of that. So he's always a guy that likes to have fun, and you know, he lets guys have a little fun with him. So I'm sure we did that in Toronto, and I'm sure it's the same here. He's a great guy to have on your team.
You shared an apartment with him, and you're married now with family. That seems light years away, doesn't it?
Yeah, times have changed for sure, but those are definitely good memories that I'll always have, and you know, a guy I spent a lot of time with, so I'm lucky I was able to do that.
Are you glad to see him kind of getting this kind of spotlight in a positive way after some tough years in Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been doing incredible. I mean, he was getting some grief in Toronto when he was putting up, you know, 75 points. So, you know, I'm happy for him for sure to see him win. I know he's a guy that absolutely wanted to win, and he's been able to do that now. So I'm happy for that. And yeah, I think you know, he deserves all the credit he gets for what he does on the ice, and you know, the consistency he has. So I'm happy for him.
What's the most about Matt Hunwick in his time in Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a great guy, great leader, and a great player. Obviously, a guy that can play against top players, and I don't know if he's playing tonight or whatnot in that sense here. But yeah, we're lucky that he's not then, because he's a good player and tough to play against.